Hey everyone, welcome back to the Pitchball Stories, your home for the most insane tales in football history. Today we are diving into the chaotic world of the FIFA World Cup. But wait, forget everything you know about Messi, Ronaldo or Pele lifting the trophy. Did you know that the World Cup trophy was once stolen and found by a dog named Pickles? Or that a team once advanced all the way to the quarterfinals without winning a single game? And what about the match where the police had to save the players from being literally hunted on the pitch? Yeah, the World Cup is pure madness, and today we are going through the wildest, most unbelievable facts in tournament history. Let's get into it. Now it's time to show your support by liking the video and subscribing. Let's continue with the video. It all started back in 1930. The legendary FIFA president Jules Rimet, who ran the show from 1921 to 1954, finally got his dream approved, a worldwide football tournament. To honor him, they eventually named the trophy the Jules Rimet Cup, but the first tournament in Uruguay was a disaster before it even started. It was the Great Depression. European teams refused to travel across the Atlantic Ocean because the boat trip was too long and way too expensive. Rimet literally had to beg, plead and arm wrestle France, Belgium, Romania and Yugoslavia just to get on the ship. Only 13 teams showed up. In the end, Uruguay crushed Argentina 4-2 to become the first ever world champions. But that was just the warm-up for the chaos to come. Now, before we look at the bizarre boycotted tournaments and the literal warfare on the pitch, I need to tell you about the 1954 qualifiers. Imagine playing your heart out, drawing every match, and your entire World Cup destiny being decided by a blindfolded 10-year-old child. If you think that's rigged, just wait until you hear about Nazi Germany's hijacked World Cup plans. Stay tuned, because it only gets crazier from here. In 1934, Italy hosted the tournament. But get this, Uruguay, the defending champions, were so salty that European teams skipped their 1930 tournament that they boycotted the 1934 edition. To this day, they are the only champions to refuse to defend their title. Egypt also made history here as the first African nation to compete. Then came 1942. Nazi Germany officially applied to host, and Brazil wanted it too. But on the 1st of September 1939, Germany invaded Poland, sparking World War II. Football stopped. FIFA went completely broke, running on zero cash and zero staff. The tournament didn't return until 1950 inches Brazil. And remember that 10-year-old kid I mentioned? In the 1954 qualifiers, Turkey and Spain were deadlocked. Back then, there were no penalty shootouts. So after a 2-2 tie in Rome, they literally blindfolded an Italian boy, had him draw a name out of a cup, and Turkey qualified for their first ever World Cup by pure lottery luck. That same year, West Germany pulled off the miracle of Bern, beating the unstoppable Hungary 3-2 after losing to them 8-3 inches the group stage. By 1962, the World Cup turned violent. Chile hosted just 2 years after a massive 9.5 magnitude earthquake. But on the pitch, it was literal warfare. The match between Italy and Chile became known as the Battle of Santiago. Italian journalists had written nasty articles about Chile, and the Chilean players wanted revenge. They were punching, kicking and taking cheap shots. The English referee sent off 2 Italians, and the Italian team literally needed a police escort just to leave the field alive. 4 years later, in 1966, the tournament went to England. But just days before kickoff, the trophy was stolen from an exhibition. Scotland Yard was panicking. The biggest search in football history ended when a dog named Pickles sniffed it out, wrapped in newspaper under a bush. This was also the year Africa boycotted the tournament because FIFA only gave one qualifying spot to Asia, Oceania and Africa combined. North Korea took that spot and shocked the world, knocking out Italy to reach the quarterfinals. Let's talk numbers. In 1982, Hungary obliterated El Salvador 10-1, the only time a team has ever scored scored double digits in a World Cup match. But that tournament was ruined by the disgrace of Gijón, where West Germany and Austria visibly fixed their match to finish 1-0, ensuring both advanced while screwing over Algeria. That forced FIFA to change the rules, so final group games always kick off at the exact same time. In 1986, Mexico became the first two-time host after Colombia went broke and withdrew. This tournament belonged to Diego Maradona. In the quarterfinals against England, he scored the most controversial handball goal ever, the hand of God, and just 4 minutes later, he dribbled past 5 English players to score the goal of the century. But if you want a real miracle, look at Ireland in 1990. They drew all 3 group games, drew 0-0 with Romania and won on penalties, and made the quarterfinals without winning a single match in normal time. Unbelievable. In 1994, the USA hosted, bringing a record-breaking 3.5 million fans, a financial record that still stands today. This was the year 2-year-old Roger Milla became the oldest goal scorer. Oleg Salenko scored 5 goals in one game, and Maradona was banned mid-tournament for testing positive for cocaine. By 2002, the tournament moved to Asia for the first time, co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. Australia broke the all-time international record by beating American Samoa 31-0 inches the qualifiers, but they didn't even make the tournament. Hakan Şükür scored the fastest goal in history, just 11 seconds to secure third place for Turkey, the best finish ever for a Muslim nation. And in 2014, Germany humiliated Brazil 7-1 on their own turf, introducing goal line technology to end the era of phantom goals forever. Through wars, boycotts, stolen trophies, and political drama, the World Cup remains the greatest show on earth. It's where legends become immortal. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these historical moments shocked you the most? And who is your absolute favorite to win the next World Cup? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments down below. If you loved this deep dive into football history, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the Pitchball Stories so you never miss an episode, and if you're watching us on mobile, do not forget to hit that hype the video to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next epic story. Peace out.